It all started at my friend's party. I mean, well, it wasn't much of a party, just me and a couple of my friends. Anyway, I drank a little too much that night and decided that I'd crash on the couch. I slept till like 4 in the morning before I decided that I should probably go home. Yeah, can you come pick me up?
What's wrong with your car?
I've kind of been drinking.
God damn it. Fine.
Thank you. Alright, bye.
Hey man, you leaving?
Yeah, I'm pretty beat.
Well, alright man, thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go out and get some air.
Alright, thanks again.
Yeah.
I'll see you around.
Yeah. You know, it's funny how much I really enjoy places like this. It's really dark and there's not really much going on. It's really serene, peaceful. I stood there for probably 20 minutes taking in the scenery and I just lost track of the time. This is the kind of place that I would like to live in the future.
Zach, what are you doing? I want to go to bed.
Oh, hey, what's this? Oh. It was a busted old laptop. The screen was broken, but it looked like it functioned properly. I remembered that one of my friends was in need of a new computer, and maybe he could fix it. Okay, I'm coming. Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
You remember that computer you picked up last week?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's been in my car for the past week, and I want it out.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'll be over around noon then.
Hello?
Hey. Oh, yeah, I've got that laptop that you wanted.
About time you called.
Funny story. I kind of left it in my girlfriend's car for a while.
Smooth, dude.
Yeah, I know.
What condition was it in?
Yeah, it looks like all that's really broken on it is the screen. If you want, I can look through the files and see if the hard drive's working.
Okay, that's awesome, man.
Okay, cool. Then I will call you in a couple hours. Alright, bye. It looked like it was running Windows XP. The only account on it was one profile, J. To my luck, it didn't have a password, so I got in. Oddly enough, it looked like it was wiped clean. I guess out of some weird curiosity, I decided to search for words like porn or tits or pussy. Maybe I could find some secret stash full of weird deviant porn the previous owner had forgotten about. Nothing happened, though. I searched through all the picture files, nothing. But then I searched for movies, and there was one file. It was a .avi inside a folder titled Barbie.
I was just walking home from work the way I always do.
The movie was about an hour long and what seemed to be just raw exported footage. The footage was of some woman sitting in a chair and talking against a white backdrop. I skipped through most of it because it was all just the same continuous shot. But then I decided to sit through the footage and find out what she was talking about. I couldn't understand much because about 15 seconds in there was some sudden distortion. I sent the computer to the shop shortly after, but not before putting the video onto a flash drive so that I could play with it myself. I imported the footage into Final Cut and tried to mess with the levels and isolate her voice. It helped a little, but I still couldn't understand what she was saying. It got me really intrigued. I began to really pay attention to her face and to her body language. Even then, the quality made it hard to read her lips. About 15 minutes into the footage, her face begins to redden and contort, as if the questions are making her uncomfortable. But she seems to continue to answer them anyway. One of the few words I could lip read was skin. She repeats this word many times throughout the footage, and at one point she even pulls on the skin on her arm and mouths the word. She seems to be unhappy about her skin. It kept on building and building, and about 40 minutes in she was crying so hard she could barely look at the camera. She stopped talking at that point, and the rest of the footage is just her crying with her head down. Oddly enough, she doesn't get up or move. Then it just goes black. I was confused. I didn't know what to think. I played the whole thing through many times that night, trying to find inflections or nuances in the movement that would maybe reveal anything about what was going on. I felt so dissatisfied. I wanted to know more. After a few watches, I decided it was probably time to give it a break and give up. I've reached the dead end. I'll save it for another day. Isn't that... This made my heart really start beating with excitement because just a few miles away there was a road that led up to some spooky place that looked really familiar to the one on the video. I had to go check this out. Okay, so I'm at the place. This is the place, and I'm almost positive that this is where it is. This has got to be where that video takes place. This is an abandoned school facility, but nobody's used it for like the past 3 years. And there are some pretty freaky stories associated with it too. Supposedly, after it was shut down, all the windows were boarded up, everything got turned off, but somebody moved in. Now, this place is spooky as hell. Again, it's been 3 years. As of August 16th, 2011, the office is moved. But the lights in there are still on. And there are boxes full of things. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, but, anyway, there's a field out in the back that, it's put up right next to a hill. And I'm pretty sure that that's where, I saw that metal thing. This is the kind of place where all the cool kids go and they tell spooky stories and, you know, see who can last the longest late at night. A group of people will all stay out here and look around and kind of see if they can freak each other out. I mean, it's a weird looking place. And I mean, it makes you think if somebody was actually living here. All the places are boarded up, everything's locked up, but I mean, those windows wouldn't be that hard to get through. And not only is the electricity still on, I mean, even this hose. So this place still has utilities, it's still got water. And it still has electricity. I don't know, it's just, it's weird. I mean, look at this, there's nothing around here. Everything's boarded up. But, that's the metal thing that I'm... let's see. Yeah, so it should be... Oh. Is... Oh. Oh my god. Oh no. That's the last time I ever went to that place. I sent the file to the police, hoping maybe they could do something with it. I haven't been there for 2 months now, and I plan on keeping it that way.